Hello, everybody. I'm back, and I'm playing my fucking games. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, I know. I have like no emotion whatsoever when I'm playing, and I'm like so fucking focused on this shit. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm live. Woohoo! Big fucking whoop there. All right, I'm playing my fucking game. Hopefully, I can get my dailies done quickly. Ugh, I'm tired. I'm hurting really bad today. I really am. Uh, I gotta rerun wiring in my house, and I gotta do a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Cat 6A versus Cat 8. Do 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 do. And let's see, build a wall decoration and shop. Any good events going on? Not good. Alright, let me turn rifleman mode. Okay, collect Radaway or Radex. Collect a scrap coal. Might by me. We don't have enough coal yet, but Grumble Miner said, kill an enemy in the ash heap region, fine. Collect a buck of sugar bombs, fine. What's this? Oh, what the hell? I gotta do an event. I'll fucking do the event. Fucking take them all out. Fuck them. I sure miss my buddy Bagla. There. Sneaky little fucking bastard.
Attention! Possible agitator presence detected near breach site. Location must be cleared before breach can occur. Detected. Initiating breach procedure. All workers, please evacuate to a safe distance immediately. Breach complete. Initiating unloading procedure. Initial container batch unsealed. Additional containers queued for unsealing. Now. Warning. Additional agitators closing on breach site. Workers, activate riot defense procedures. Attention workers, please initiate collection from newly unsealed containers. Additional containers unsealed. Materials available for collection. Unsealing of new containers completed. Please initiate unload procedure. Attention workers. Final container group unsealed. Submerge procedures initiated. Final unloading call issued. Repeat. Last call to unload materials.
Alright, I know I'm really quiet. As I said, this boring shit. I mean, how can I say no to all these cans? Oh, all this lead. There you go. Cold's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. Let's see what we got. Much more copper, lead, plastic. Huh? Copper, I need a lot of. I have a copper mine somewhere.
I think there's a real spark between Rose and me. If I don't get a good cut, I will be cutting you. Ah.
You know, licorice tastes better now, after the meal.
I could save time if I just steal supplies instead. I wonder what human flesh tastes like.
Never give up. Just keep doing it. You'll make it through.
I have lots of hobbies. Raiding, murder, raiding.
Hoping for a pension, but all I got is tension.
Oh my charts. Okay.
I was going.
Next level is new rolls. That's good. And 200 items, which is good. Score booster that I'm after.
Is that some whiskey? Taste it.
Now I'm finished for the day. Alright, so the question is, what am I going to be doing next? I'm going to be working. Why? I don't know why I tortured myself. I just want to see. I'm updating now. Yes, they're doing their updates. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, so it's saying I spent. Yeah, I overspent. Hmm. Can't believe I did that. Hmm. Right. Ah. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can already about our budget. June. Hey, Bagla, how's it going? Oh boy. Oh, I'm tired. Very tired. Considering going to bed. I'm seriously considering going to bed. Yeah, yeah, dailies are done. I'm just hanging out. You're just seeing I'm reading news. Yeah. Start manufacturing in the US and you wouldn't have to worry about going bankrupt now, would you? Ooh, I wonder if I close this, will the O's only play in one section? How do I turn off the oh oh I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. All right, Bagley, do me a favor. Send me a message, please. Pretty please send me a message. All right. It's still dinging. Okie dokies, that's amazingness. All right, so does cool things now, so I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Oh shit. Do 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 do. All right, there we are. Perfection at its best. Yeah, I think I have 4 bots on the channel, I think. And then I have 2 audios playing, but that's okay. I don't know how to fix that, so I'm just gonna let 2 audios play just because um, I'm too tired to deal with it. Hmm. Oh, what? They parked him over in Cuba, huh? Oh, really? All right, we got someone in the Discord. Hello, person.
Hello.
How are you, person?
How are you, Road Rage?
I can't believe you got your voice that low. Holy shit.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. I did my dailies for the day, and I'm basically resting up because I got to be up in 2 hours to go to work.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Yeah.
I got a car today.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's pretty old, but it's my first car, so it doesn't need to be good.
No, not at all. I mean,
It
don't
runs,
don't beat yourself up over old cars. I mean that's what I drive.
right? It's a
Bagless says
2005.
congratulations.
Thank you. It's a 2005 Ford Focus.
Nice. It's a year newer than my Explorer.
Well, they make cars pretty good then, and it's fully kitted out, so it's not like a basic model. It's got all the. You know what it doesn't have? A backup camera. I kind of like backup cameras.
Well, you're not going to find a backup camera on a car that old unless it's aftermarket.
I know, right? I'd have to get you can get them made or installed
Yeah, yeah,
for
you
a
can get them
tablet and a
installed.
camera.
They're just, in my opinion, prohibitively expensive for an old car.
Agreed. My friend has one set up through an iPad, so I'm gonna try doing that.
But I have to replace my Explorer soon. It's rusted all the way through. I mean, you can actually feel, see the road when you're driving down the road. It's time to replace it.
Sounds about it, yeah.
So
Yeah, my car is probably older than, yeah, because they come out a year before, right?
they actually come out. Model years are weird. They're built pretty much like the last quarter of the year into like the third quarter of the year. So like you have them from like October, November, December, and then they're sold in rack up for inventory for January, and then they're sold all the way through to the end of to the end of September. But they're built all throughout September, and then in October they start ramping up. They take like 6 weeks off at the end of September, beginning of October, and then they start ramping up for the for the next year's models.
So my car's older than my brother. That's what I was getting
You know,
at.
only way you
If
can
they're
know.
made,
Only way
if
you
they're
can know
made
for a
like,
fact when your
oh yeah,
vehicle is manufactured, there's a sticker on the kick panel. So basically, open up your door, and then the door jamb right there, in the door jamb, there's a sticker, and it tells you the month and year your vehicle was manufactured,
right.
and that's when you know you can know when you're when you had your when how old your vehicle really is. You
My
could have
car is
like a 2025 model, but it was built in 2024, or you can have a 2025 model that was built in 2025.
right. Oh no, I think it's an awesome car.
Yeah, the Focus is a
Gets me
fun little car.
places. Right? Gets me places. That's important.
Yeah, if it had, if you have the show model, it's a lot of fun to drive.
It's got heated seats and all that stuff. Sunroof. So it's like the fully kitted out version.
Yeah, with the sunroof, with the car that age, make sure all the drainage, the drainage holes are properly functioning. What you do is you get an air compressor and you spray compressed air into the holes to ensure
Mm.
they're draining down to the ground. Because sunroofs they leak because the drainage system clogs up. So you want to make sure that drainage system is clean and clear.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah,
I, I have to
you know,
change my
and
tires tomorrow.
and it's very easy to do. I mean for if you have an air compressor, it's simple. You just use your air compressor. If you don't have an air compressor, can of compressed air for like $2 or $3 from the computer store. Just spray that shit in there.
My friend has an air compressor. I think we got one on the farm here too.
Okay, there you go. See. Yeah, and that's all you need. You need to blow it in the tiny little drain holes, and I think there should be one on the left and one on one on the left and one on the right, and you should be able to drain them. You're gonna blow them out.
I have to repair the exhaust system though, because it is loud.
I don't know if your province does emissions inspections, but if they do,
Oh, yep.
um,
Yep. They do. They do.
yeah, you're gonna need to get your exhaust looked at. You know,
We got it e-tested, safety certified.
my state, they do emissions testing only.
Oh yeah, they'll do an e-test and then they'll go do a safety test. They'll make sure the brakes are good enough, that the
Yeah, my state
lights
stopped
are.
doing all that. When I first started driving, they did the safety tests on the vehicles, and then they stopped doing safety tests. And I'm like, okay, well, great. They're
With the
doing
amount
this
of
to get you a ticket.
what they do here, right, is in Canada, like an Indian international student can come here and they could drive for like 2 weeks in India and claim that they have driving experience and then get their license within like a month or two, and then they have a car. So I'd prefer their cars be safetied because they're killing enough people on the road.
Yeah,
Like it's nothing about their race; it's just about the way that they drive in India. Like in India, they don't have the same stoplight. Have you seen videos of people driving in India?
Yeah, it's insanity.
Oh yeah. And then, they come here and they have driving experience over there, maybe a week or two, maybe years. But we don't drive the same way. So
Hey, Bagla.
I'd
Oh.
prefer to know that they're
And you're still
driving.
alive, Bagla. Bagla said, I drive in India. Bagla, you're still alive, man. I'm amazed. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's impressive because the amount of transport trucks that they've toppled over here because they drive and take corners like they would in India. Holy shit. There's oh my goodness. There was an Indian bus driver in Edmonton and he was on his phone while driving the bus. I was like, man, I don't even like to look down to look at my map. Couldn't imagine, being
It's really
comprehension
fun. I don't
myself
know.
after five.
Bagla, I like
Pardon?
stop signs. I like knowing that people are driving on the right and left side of the road. I like knowing that people are crossing on the crosswalks. And I know I
See,
have to stop for people I cross, they're in the crosswalk and
I like the order on the road.
yes,
When,
yes, I
when you're
like
driving
order.
something that's capable of taking out a crowd full of people, I like the order.
Well, then again,
Like
I mean,
chaos is just too much for the road. If you want chaos, go to video games, go to war. Not the road.
no, Bagla brings up a good point. He was born and brought up in India, so he's familiar with their with the craziness of the roads.
Yeah, that's
So
a fair point.
I mean. It also makes you realize, and how crazy the cab drivers are in New York City. Because they're friggin' nuts. You know, and then you realize, and then you think about it, and you realize, hey, you know what? They're used to driving in chaos.
Well,
They're not.
if they're used to it, right, then everybody on the road is looking out for it. Here, we're kind of there's a bit of chaos in the road, but not as much. We expect everyone to respect the rules and to follow them, so that way the next person gets home safe, right? But if we were a little more chaotic, then everyone would expect the chaos, and then we would be able to look out for it and be safe from it. But because it's not like expected, when there is a bit of chaotic driving, people's minds go crazy. I grew up in the country, so I can drive in snow, no issue. And seeing these people from the city drive in snow, oh my goodness. It's that little bit of chaos,
Yeah,
They can't
definitely.
handle it.
Let's see. Bagel says when he goes out of India, he feels what the fuck they taking 10 minutes for just a small route. Bagel, you're right. I mean, it's because they have traffic lights and they have traffic laws, and everybody's following them. And then in India, there's like nothing. It's like you go along with the chaos. So it
Yeah,
feels
so
like
if
it's
you're used
faster.
to it. Yeah, if you're used to it, you expect it.
Yeah.
You kind of know where things are
But then
coming
again,
from, how to look out for it.
it's not like in the U.S. where we have obscene speeds too. I mean, we have you know how can I put it? We have areas where we're doing about 120 kilometers per hour, and that's pretty much unheard of in other areas.
Our highways are 110. Like certain parts of the 400 is 110. Regional highways are 80 kilometers.
Okay, so you're talking about doing like 68 miles per hour. Okay, no, that's the slowest of our highways.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
same.
okay,
We
no,
call them regional highways. So
you
they're like
know,
in cities.
in other areas of our country, we're doing 136 kilometers per hour. Like in
Yeah.
Texas, friggin', that's And you got to remember, our speed limits are basically suggestions. We go as fast as traffic's traveling. So, so in most cases, if the speed limit's 85, you're doing like 99 miles per hour. So you're doing almost like 160 kilometers per hour.
Hmm.
Okay, I mean, do you have any roads where you're doing 160 kilometers per hour?
160, no.
No. Okay.
But like no, like I could, but there's like tons of straightaways, but there's no speed limit that says 160. The
Okay,
highest speed limit is 110. Like I was on the 403 earlier today, and I was going about 125. That was the speed of traffic.
so you're doing about 77 and a 65. Okay, well that isn't, that's about average what we do. Here in Jersey. Okay,
Yeah, like
fine, fine, fine. I admit it. Okay, now I pushed my car at 120 miles per hour on New Jersey's highways, when I was a teenager. Like, you were talking about like 193 kilometers per hour. I was traveling on the expressway on a regular basis.
now you're going to. I'm on mostly like regional roads, dirt roads, stuff like that. I'm crazy, but I don't want to kill myself just yet.
Well, the thing
Just
is,
yet being the main keyword.
I enjoyed driving fast as a kid. I had the reflexes. I I had
I
the
don't mind driving like really fast on my motorcycle because I'm the one that's gonna get injured. But in a car, right? There's so much more injuries you can cause to people. Like if I'm on the road, right, and I hit a car on my motorcycle, I'm the one that's fucked.
well uh I had a friend who was in her pickup truck. A motorcycle slammed into her driver door, and she suffered on life support for like a week. Then they
That's
decided to
rough.
pull the plug, and she died.
That's rough. But for the most part, a motorcycle can't do the same level of damage as a pickup truck and a car.
No, but
Especially
but
depending on the
but it still left a kid without his mom.
yeah.
No, and don't
Well,
get me
so
wrong,
that's
the
why I
driver
don't
the
go
driver
that
died
fast.
instantly, so he didn't suffer. And because the motorcyclist was driving like a douchebag, he should have suffered a bit.
I also, you gotta arrive alive, and to do that, you gotta assume everyone is distracted. Treat everyone like they're an idiot, and you'll arrive alive. Oh shit! Guess what? Got hooked up last night or yesterday? 2 days ago now. 2 days ago now. Starlink.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in the countryside, so we get like 40 megabytes per second, and I couldn't get it in the trailer.
Only 40 megabits per second.
We're in the middle of nowhere in
Oh
farmland,
shit, 40 megabits per second. I'd go fucking berserk.
right? So I went with Starlink because I couldn't get it in the trailer, and when I was in the main house, I was getting only 40. But Starlink, I downloaded 80 gigs in half an hour.
You sound very happy about that.
It was amazing. Like I was also doing other things, but we're in like the middle of nowhere. I live on a farm with like 30 cows and hundreds of chickens and 30 goats, 30 lambs. It's a big farm. It's not massive, like it's a hobby farm, but it's a really big hobby farm, just not a big commercial farm.
Yeah.
And we got horses and there's a dog
See,
rescue and geese, ducks.
we have internet service, but I don't think it's going to let me look into upgrading my service at the moment. So that just kind of sucks.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna use Eero to send the whole
Uh,
apartment.
my internet costs me a little under $100 a month.
Well, Starlink
No,
cost me 150
no,
Canadian a month.
no, don't get me started on my cell phone bill.
My cell phone's next to nothing. It's $30.
Uh,
See, I spend a lot on Wi-Fi, next to nothing on my phone. You do the opposite, eh?
oh, my cell phone bill's so freaking expensive. It's freaking insane.
I spend $30 a
Well, you gotta
month,
remember,
and
I financed three fucking phones, and I have and I'm paying for three unlimited plans. In August, I'm paying those three phones off. I'm done paying that fucking finance charge on those phones.
here's the cool thing: I pay $35, 60 gigs, right? Unlimited Canada, America, Mexico, 500 international minutes. So not too bad for Canadian plans. Like one of the best you can get. And
Yeah,
the best part about it, I own my phone. So I have an iPhone 16 Pro. Like I got it the day it came out. But I also spent 4 years saving for the next generation of iPhone.
yeah,
Like I don't upgrade right away. My next iPhone upgrade will be the 20.
yeah. I haven't. The only reason I went with the new phone is because my old phone um bit the fucking proverbial dust. It got run over by a car,
Oh, no worries.
and then
Yeah, you gotta get.
I kept it running for another year. When the camera finally gave up the ghost, I gave up the I got a new phone. Like like the day after the camera went, the camera um died. I mean, that phone was in really bad shape, and it still rings kind of. It somewhat holds onto a phone call.
Hmm.
And $13 for 100 megabits per second. You don't even get that here. I mean, for 100 megabits per second here, it's like 45 friggin' dollars a month. It's a friggin'
Yeah.
ripoff.
So if you upgrade every 4 years to the new iPhone, you only need about $1,500. That's $375 a year. That's $31 a month. Like you literally put aside next to nothing, and then you upgrade every 4 years. Because every 4 years they come out with something new. Like that's impressive.
I use Android.
The iPhone 12 came out with some newer stuff. The then the 8, the 10, or the X had, and then the 11, and the 16 has
Oh
AI,
wow,
which is I
Bagla.
like.
Yeah, my internet plan's extremely, I mean, for what I get, I mean, I get about a gigabit down, and I'd get about 20, 40 megs up. However,
Canada's got the most expensive internet.
um, Comcast or Xfinity, whatever the fuck you want to call them, just pushed a new fiber down my street. So
Canada has some of the highest internet cost in the world.
really,
It
Canada
sucks.
does.
Yeah. Other than the internet, we pretty much created everything with telecommunications, and then they screw us, create a monopoly on the company, and then charge us a stupid amount of money. Like the average person that's going to getting a new phone, you get a new phone and finance it, you're paying like 150, $200 a month. Too much. What do you think of the new fishing update?
I don't use it. I hate it. It's
It's kind
you
of
know I tried fishing 3 times and it was so fucking slow. I was like, fuck this shit. I don't have time for it.
yeah, that's one that I don't really like about it. They should focus more on improving the building system rather than creating silly updates like that. Creating new events, so or new plans. There you go, Boudica.
My internet speed is 1 gigabit per second, which is about 1,000 megabits per second.
Although there is a really cheap company in Canada that does internet, and it's called Oxio, and you can get a gig for like $50. But it's not a real gig because they don't use Fi. They don't use TSL. They use coaxial.
Who?
This internet company, they claim to bring a gig to people, but it's not through DSL. It's through coaxial cable. So it's not that. Can't get a gig anyways.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having internet provided through coaxial. I mean, my that's what I have. I have fiber down the street, and then it's coax from the street to my house.
Mm.
I mean Comcast is probably going to be looking into going fiber to the house, but I doubt it.
I really like Starlink. It's super useful. Like, I just put the satellite thing on the top of the trailer, ran the cord inside the house through a window,
Yeah,
and connect that to a router, and then the router connects to
here, give me one
power.
second, track night. Baglet. The plan isn't really going to be different with Helix. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. Because I haven't started really writing code. I've only started doing the database, so it's going to be pretty much the same damn thing, really. All right, keep going, Jack.
Oh, I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh, damn it, Jack!
That happens. Oh, who's a good girl, Boudica? Good puppy. My puppy's gonna have puppies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dog's 3 years old, and I figured it was time to breed her. Could probably sell the puppies for about $2,000 a piece. There's a potential between 8 to 12 puppies, so $16,000 to $24,000. It's not bad, right?
No, not bad at all. Oh, even though it's integrated with Helix, we can still make modifications and changes because everything Helix is changeable. Even the job system. If I'm not happy with their job system, I'm going to fucking change it up and utilize job system I was going to create. No, because face it, the job system I was creating in 5M is unlike any other job system out there. Because it would have given you the ability to create as many. Here's the thing, okay? If they improve that shit, okay, creating jobs for the for what are they called?
They're called immigrants.
No, creating jobs for role play, for role players would have been fucking easy. Okay, and then with the gang system integrated with the freaking job system, I mean that right there was fucking mwah, was freaking there. And basically, okay, you wanted a role play job, you just fill out the config file, the very long fucking convoluted fucking config file, but I made it simple as possible. You go to the config file, you create the job, and your job's done. You know, you place the parking, you place the you select your vehicles or whatever, and you integrate it all in there. You know, and basically you can create any kind of a job if you want a security company. Okay, you take that you take that config file and you create your security company out of that config file. Yes, exactly, because it's SQL. Yes, exactly. There is no more config file. It's all SQL. Exactly, Bagla. I was going freaking right down the rabbit hole with SQL.
Did you hear about that plane? The
Huh?
Air India plane? Did you hear about the Air India plane?
Ah, Boeing's in fucking trouble again.
There was an Air India plane that crashed. All souls dead.
Yeah, well, that's because Boeing's a fucking douche canoe. I mean, Boeing's been fucking the dog every which way. And when they want the next gen fucking aircraft, the
All right,
next gen
let me
fighter
get to my
program.
point. Let me get to my point. One of the passengers, right? There was only 5 Brits on it going to Britain. Two of them were this gay couple, right? One of the gay guys worked as a psychic with his husband's spirituality company, right?
Okay.
He's psychic. Shouldn't he have seen the fucking thing happening?
If he was a real psychic.
Right? Anyone that's ever got a reading from this guy is just like, wait a fucking tick.
But you know what? Those
He
psychics
was
don't.
psychic.
Psychics don't really detect their own lives. It's it's fucking weird with them. They detect everything going on with everybody else, but when it comes to their own shit, they can't do it for themselves.
Couldn't have done it for the 241 other people on board.
No, I guess not.
Not even for his husband. Be like, hey, let's go on the next plane. Fake a stomach issue.
Biggest stomach issue.
That's what I would have done. Been like, oh, sorry, we got to get on the next plane. Not feeling good. Pretend you got the coronavirus so you're stuck for 2 weeks. This psychic could have done so many things if he
It's
was psychic.
okay. Shit happens. It was probably his time to go.
I just it's just sad when it happens, you know.
Yeah.
240 people. That's a lot. All souls, all hands. Now I don't want to get on a plane.
Man, I want to upgrade my freaking internet. My freaking internet speed won't fucking let me.
Starlink. I have to get my car safety, and then I want to start taking out
Wow.
parts and
Did
replacing
did he
parts.
kill any of the patients? That's definitely a question to ask. Did he kill off the patients? Did it kill off any doctors?
The Air India thing.
Yeah. The
Um,
plane the plane crashed on a building that housed doctors.
hmm. Well,
Holy shit. That's not cool though, you know? Think about all the people relying on those doctors' expertise and just to find out their
sorry, sir. Your doctor's appointment has been cancelled because your doctor is now in the hospital
okay,
himself.
that's not cool.
Hey, I have a good Indian accent, and it's out of respect for the Indians in Canada.
You're drunk.
Our second largest population. Well, third. But it's up there. If it happened in America, I would have said, sorry, sir. Your appointment's been canceled because your doctor's in the hospital. That's why I don't travel on planes, though. That and I don't like the confined spaces.
Yeah.
You ever
Me,
travel on plane?
you both asked me the same question. I have traveled on a plane. I flew planes before. I
I
was
traveled on plane when I was younger. Twice.
I was actually considering getting my well, not considering. I was working on my license to fly.
I've probably driven more boats, snowmobiles, ATVs, and dirt bikes than cars and anything else. More recreational vehicles, you know?
Yeah.
It's because I grew up in the Muskokas. It's Canada's like Erin docks.
Let's see. No, there is nothing wrong with wanting to have a pilot's license.
If I was still living in Waterloo, I'd have it by now. They had there's this little private water field in Waterloo, like $100, and you get an hour up in the air. So do it 21 times, 22 times, and you get your license. So you only need like 22 flight hours before you write the thing.
Yeah, the the flight hours wasn't that bad.
I'd fly if I could rely on myself and I didn't have to take care of anyone else. But being a pilot and having to care for all be responsible for all that, I wouldn't want to do that. I like to be responsible for myself, and that's it.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to make Helix with GTA 6 in mind.
We're doing Helix. Fuck GTA 6 and fuck GTA 5 and 5M. Fuck that too.
Hmm.
Let's see. Not really interested in Red M. Um, because Helix can do it all.
What part of India you from, Bagla? I can't hear it, so you'll have to tell me what she says. What did Bagla say?
Yeah, it takes a few seconds to. Oh, he's from the Uttar Pradesh state. Pradesh,
Ah,
Pradesh, Pradesh,
Pradesh. Uttar
Uttar
Pradesh.
Pradesh. Yeah.
Ah, nice. I think that's by Bangladesh. Northeast. No. Yeah, northeast. Sorry, near Nepal. Not Bangladesh. Hmm. We had a lot of Indians in Canada, so try
Oh,
and know
really?
the geography. Oh, yeah, they're probably they're probably Canada's biggest import. Like, we don't import much here. That's why. But at one point, we had like 1 million international students from India. Um, they've for the last like 10 years, they've been like the number one source of immigration. There's competition. It's usually between the Philippines and India, like who the top one, number one source of immigrants is. You know how in the States you guys have Dearborn, Michigan?
Yeah.
That's like
No, I
completely
didn't see
Muslim.
the mind's eye thing. Oh, what mind's? What the hell do you mean mind's eye thing? What the fuck's mind's eye?
In Canada, we got Brampton, and that was like it's been Indian for like a good 20 years. That's part of the GTA, so a lot of people come. Oh, of course, it was a Boeing. Well, there were only two medical students in the medical student hostel. Hopefully they'll be okay. So what other games you been playing, Road Rage?
Fallout.
Just Fallout?
Yeah.
Not bad. Been way too busy to game lately. Farm
Let's
life
see.
to do that though.
Uh, yeah, let's search it because I'm not going to bed. I have an hour before I got to get ready for work.
It's been hot out the last couple days, so I'm trying to get stuff done while it's cool out. No, it needs to be at nighttime.
'Cause I don't even know if I have it in my budget for July to do this.
To do what?
No, there's money in July to do it. 465 plus 221 plus
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. No.
that's a big fucking bill. Oh, someone left. Yeah, so what am I doing? I'm upgrading my internet and stuff. I might actually get rid of the phone though. And I need a fax machine. Hmm. Yeah, I'm going with the 2100 megahertz. Sorry, listen to me, 2100 meg. two gigabit or 2.1 gigabit, which is 2,100 megabits per second. No, it's just a Comcast modem, whatever it is. It's the my internet service is by far my most expensive item, and being able to have a landline is yeah. I made that decision. Yeah. Mail from who? My internet service provider? No. I just wanted to see what options I had available because I really need to upgrade my secure, my security cameras and stuff. They're all broken and stuff. No, I didn't get anything from Helix yet. Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's starting to really piss me off, actually. Yeah, I got nothing from Helix. Oh, well, I have things to do on stream. I'm just really tired. I'm not feeling up to doing much of anything right now. Like yesterday, I was working. But right now, laptop's packed and ready to go to work. No, I can't show my work on stream. I know that much. Um, I like to be in the office by like 6 a.m. So 4 o'clock, I'll jump in the shower and I'll when I say jump, I mean carefully climb into the damn thing and make sure I don't fall and yeah, and take the time to bathe myself and then spend time drying myself off real good. My goal is to be out of the house by 5 and then drive off to work. And then I spend my time at the office. At some point today, I got to get my glasses. So, and I don't know the hours over at Vision Work, so I got to check out their hours. So probably around like 8:30, I'll take an early break. Head over to Vision Works, get these busted ass things replaced. Yo, yeah, definitely. I'm waiting on my email from Xfinity to come in. Hmm. Yeah, my chair. I don't know if my chair's making sounds. Yeah, my chair makes that sound. So it makes a squeaky sound because it's old and broken. All right. Well, with that said, Bagla, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm not getting anything done today. Granddad, yeah, Granddad's getting loose and starting to lose some weight too. So yeah, there's always that fun piece. Couldn't keep my damn pants on to save my life. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Kane. It, 4 a.m. is in like 20 minutes, and I got to get ready. Oh, come on, piece repair isn't that bad. Yeah, I'm just so tired. Yeah, I don't teach people. I don't have the patience to teach. Huh. Yeah, you know. I mean, in my position, I teach as well. I do a lot of teaching, but it's a different type of education. I tell people what needs to be done. Like, yeah, well, I don't get it. I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck it. Okay, those two transactions went through. Oh, yeah, that went through too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, three transactions from today, two from Wawa, one from the Chinese place. So that's going to kick in a little later. No, today. Today, I see my South Jersey gas balance finally hit $0. That makes me happy. I haven't seen that. I've never seen the balance hit that number. Let me see something. Just being patient, just waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh yes, what was I looking for on Twitter? What was it called again? Mind's Eye or some shit like that?
Rated M for mature. What are you doing here? Come with me. At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your lens feet on. In years, I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out. I've seen you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me. Diaz, you were a good soldier. Moving for your future. It's activating.
That actually looks pretty fucking awesome. I just want to see the fucking movie. I mean, I don't even fucking care about the fucking game. I want to see the movie. Oh, it is? That sucks. Wow, there's some major problems here. The game has more issues than I can count. Good job, Rockstar Games, on firing these losers. That's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, it's funny. You know, perfectly funny. And with that said, my fat ass is gonna go take a little nap. Because I'm gonna stop off over at whatever it's called. Get that done because I'm going to be at the office for a while tonight. I get nothing done when I'm there, but anyway, I'm gonna be there. All right, I'll see you on the flip side.